Yeah, that's true. Same time, that's good and that's not so good. All of us know very well David. You know how experienced he is. He knows not just because I was his assistant. Trust me, and for the coaches in Aero League and Israel League and high-level basketball, there is no any secrets from each other. It depends what we change for the game, how much we use the changes, that works or not. Yeah, and of course, I know a lot about Darussafaka. David knows everything about Maccabi, but is the most important thing is what I said usually before the games is not what kind of tactic or technique we're using in a game. That's the lyric. First of all, is how we will be aggressive, how motivated, how we'll be ready to fight for every ball. Don't save the hands, not collective dumb actions. If I could say like that, what we have previous games, and from that start the game. And after that, of course, going tactic. What is Darussafaka using? What is we are using against pick and rolls, against man-to-man defense or offense, yeah.
Coach, I know you are here only a bit more than a week, but I don't understand. Maybe you can help me. What did you see in the cup game?
Where?
What did you see in the cup game? Maybe you can help me because.
In the cup game, better you don't know needed what we say after the cup game. Yeah, I saw the team who play 20 minutes. Good, nothing special, but good quality basketball. For the first, not 20, 18 minutes. Nobody wins the game in the cup games or against weaker, stronger teams. Nobody wins the games in the first quarter. Sometimes, most of the time is your advantage going for starts going in second quarter, then third quarter. And then is for the next 20 minutes, I saw team who just relax, who don't respect themselves. And then for last 3 minutes a game was again the team who starts the game, who was aggressive, who was smart. We showed episodes in the last 3 minutes, 30 seconds. We play really like kind of modern basketball. But defensively was pressure into the ball, was help when is that necessary. Of course, a little bit luck maybe in offense, and that was enough to win the game. But it's, like I said, my goal is here, I said since day one, game is not going for the 15, 20 or 33 minutes like in Baskonia. If you remember 33 minutes in Baskonia, we got just -3, and then we got like 5 stupid actions and game was done. As my goal is the going as the team play 40 minutes, good quality basketball. Don't play like American Mountains, just play in one way, one direction, doesn't matter what the opponents play. We have to play in our basketball. That's my goal.
If I may follow up question, I've noticed in this game that you usually don't sign to the point guard what drill to play, the set to play, but when you came out from timeouts, the drills you told the players to do, they executed immediately, and I think, and also I saw the game again, after every timeout, there was a bucket for Maccabi. Do you think that maybe you need to have the point guard more?
No. It's a little bit different. I'm usually say before every offense, I show, but trust me, that's really, I'm happy as you say like that, because I know that, I not show, because it's a trust to me, is I know the show coaches show like this, like what the play, or like say something. I say always before every offense, not okay, of course not possible say before every offense, because basically kind of rules what we do in transition offense, what we do positional, what we try to use, but is most of the time I let them know what they play. After timeouts is timeouts, that's we play tomorrow against the team where is the coach, I think is the best in Europe, timeout specialist. David for me is the best after timeouts, so we have to take attention tomorrow. It's good point you said.
Coach, after the game against Ness Ziona, Nikola Vujicic addressed the players in the locker room. Very loud, verbally aggressive, cursing, calling out players, telling them to look at themselves in the mirror. Players are telling me that the problem on his team is no longer the coach. Obviously, not a knock against you. None of the coaches thus far were successful. Are you thinking about making roster changes because something within the team personnel has to change, A, or B, a lot of them are saying they feel like there's no structure and guys don't know their roles. Is that something you're trying to work on? Maybe specify people's roles more clear.
You know, that's if we're talking about players' roles, I like how is David said. Show me your skills, I tell you your role. Of course, not sometimes, most of the time is the coach is guilty because they don't know how is the talents of the players. Sometimes is the management guilty because they don't know how to bring the right players, put in a team and then use them. But never is the players guilty. You know, that's of course we are thinking about change something. Trust me, we are in a market all the time. Yeah, but that's not so easy. You know, I count this team needed a little bit peace. I know, I'm still trust to this team, to these players, and know 100% we can play better. You saw the many games when Maccabi was in a game, control the game, lead the game, and then for some reason, some stupid reasons, just lost the game. Yeah, and maybe we have too many players in some positions. You know, that's anyway will be shorter rotation. Yeah, big secret I can tell you for tomorrow game. Just we play with the 5 players. Of course not. Yeah, but that's part of the basketball. But you see how is the schedule for us? Like at least 2, no, even more like three games in a week. We cannot play and stay with just with the 10 players or 11 players.
Do you feel like you came here and players don't know their roles?
If I say yes. If I say yes after answer to your question, that's mean I'm a bad coach. How can I say yes after 1 week, be together with team as the players know the roles? It's my job is do like a player knows his roles. Till that, for moments it look like I don't want to tell about roles. You know, just everyone supposed to know what to do. Everyone's supposed to know what to do. That's the reason why we try to sometimes make a little bit simple, even more a simple offense. Just everyone knows what to do in that situation, that position. But as I said, that's not the reason why is the Maccabi lost the game. Maccabi lost the previous games. Trust me, now we start, after the Cup game, I said, now we start like a preseason. I introduced with myself a little bit more what I expecting from like a team, like before the season, yeah. Nikolai said what he is expecting for the players from the team, more aggressive, yeah. And I think, is the first one we have to talk about self-respect, nothing else. Again, the rest of the things, basketball things, will be after. Self-respect, teammates respect, club respect, spectator respect. Play in this wonderful gym against this crazy, nice fans, yeah. That's really, we have to enjoy that. We have to give in the best every moment, not for 25 minutes, again I repeat, not for 30, but for all 40 minutes. And fans in Israel know basketball, they understand basketball. And I said yesterday, just my wish without any lyric about basketball, if after the game every player and coach can put a hand on a heart and say, I did my best. That maybe not was enough to win, but I did my best. I think everybody says, bravo guys. Yeah, but if we're just cheating, we're looking for excuses, we're looking what others do or don't do, or we're looking at how minutes I played, how many minutes that another one played. Oh, that's a stupid tactic. I want to do like this, but coach asking like this. Sorry, guys. If we're going like this, then we're in deep shit. That's what can I say.
Coach, everybody knows mathematics, and Maccabi is in a difficult situation. The game tomorrow is crucial.
I'm not focused on the mathematics. Sorry, in school I was good enough. But I'm counting this EuroLeague competition. Any game is still maybe till 26, 27 round. There is nothing to will be clear. For now, is that all teams has a chance. Even if there is some losses, still going chance to the playoffs. I think that's the aim. That's the goal for all teams. Yeah, going to the playoffs, the first of all. And for us is also, of course we know this game, but as I cannot say to you, I cannot answer to your question and say, oh, that's the most important game. For me, is that if tomorrow is the cup game like we did like 3 days ago, that's what's most important game. Tomorrow game, of course, is important game. But it's no more like other games, because I'm not living in the past and I'm not living in the future. I'm living in present day. Of course, it's important game. Of course, everybody tomorrow play against David. David return to Tel Aviv, play against Maccabi. Especially that, like 2 weeks ago, no, 10 days ago was good game. You know, there in Turkey. Of course, it'll be good and important game, like all.
Coach, in recent days, Dachka added a force to be reckoned with. They brought Ante Zizic, who showed tremendous, presence in the paint versus Barcelona, and the team was struggling at times, with the boards. How do you intend to, is there something specifically to the minutes where Zizic will play, and about the backcourt of Dachka, who with Wilbekin, and again versus Maccabi, all of a sudden woke up in the second half and pretty much sealed it?
I don't know even what to answer. We try to take the ball. We try to take the rebound. Yeah, but that's honestly, of course, with the Zizic, they became bigger, taller, stronger, more athletic. Plus, the Zizic is the athletic guy who is run very well on the floor. Sometimes better like in perimeter players. And but I don't want to focus that's on a Zizic and that's rebounding wise. Or else there is a many. High-level players who know how to use that advantage, how to use experience. But I said is that anyway, I'm count in a game is my credo for the games. Usually we have to focus first of all on own job. If I'm like a player, take a responsibility to you, like my opponent. I don't let you take a rebound. That's mean like we are good. We win the rebounding.
Coach, you've managed the game now in each of the 3 competitions that Maccabi's in. The League, EuroLeague, and State Cup. Devin Smith is only registered for the EuroLeague. Is this an advantage, a disadvantage? Is this something that you may change, or can you change?
I hear that's before I came here is about that specific situation. They generally look like in EuroLeague we play for moments with the one team. In Israeli League we play with the other players and practicing with the all total together, there is even like a third team. Yeah, we have to know, now I said is that all of us have to know, sometimes the players has to accept that role, like we are talking before about role. Sometimes in Israeli league, some of the team leaders play less, and that's not so easy. That's not so easy. For me, it's important is keeping easy in a shape, keep the team in a shape, because there's some players playing Israeli league like 10 minutes and they not play for 1 week, But again, I'm just saying this good saying how David said players has to do their job, play basketball, not think. Coaches has to coach and management has to manage. And you have to asking me questions.
Coach, our colleague just published that there was a conflict in practice between Yogev Ochayon and Victor Rad, a physical conflict and cursing. Maybe you can say something about that. We just got it in our cell phones.
Generally how I know, I can tell you a big secret, is the basketball is contact sport. There is sometimes some connection, some contacts, and sometimes that's really painful. And that's a normal situation if the players play hard. For me, it's a... No. There was not fight. The fight is for me is the others, everybody stay around and say, box. That's the fight for me. Rest of the things, trust me, in my life, I was in situations like 100 times when we stay in boxing position against each other doing a practice. After that, we shake the hand to each other and let's go, guys. Do the same aggressiveness tomorrow in a game. And that's like if you're talking about aggressiveness, supposed to be smart aggressiveness, what helps to each other prepare for a game. I don't mean like dirtiness, like something like kick, like behind or whatever. It's supposed to be like men's fight. Just normal situations, they fight a little bit. Don't just them. Generally, all team today fight. Generally, all team. That's maybe that's the reason why we stop, because the players want to play so hard, so aggressive. And then trust me, players also humans, guys. Is a pressure what's for them, for all like from other sides, and like I said, we have contact sport. Sometimes go out, but that was no more or less as usually. We have often like that.
Yeah, last question, please. Last one. You know, you hear about the fight today. We hear about the chemistry. You said very harsh things after Ness Ziona. Nikola Vucic said harsh things to the players. When you came to this team, did you thought the situation is so bad? And do you believe you can do something with this team in the EuroLeague?
You know, sometimes it's so complicated and so same time so easy question. I say, answer, please. And I agree everything. That's of course this joke now. I know this situation is tough. That shows that's. But we are not playing kindergarten. We are the men. Sorry, as Andret said, we know the job. We have to do as best as possible, as aggressive as possible. Sometimes just my wish is to put that from the gym, that aggressiveness, to the practice gym, to the game gym, to the game. And situation, it wasn't so easy, but for me it's really interesting. You know, after that cup game, some of my colleagues said, be strong, don't give it up. I said, come on, guys. I like even more now that situation. I like it more. That's, I one more time repeat, since now maybe you heard that what I said before. In a life, there is no problems. There is just possibilities. And if we together we can fix this, I could say like problem. How we react on that, if I could say like problem. There is no problem, that's possibility. And now, for all of us, for players, for coaches, for management, we can show all together how strong we are, how smart we are. We can fix it that, or maybe not. No, I don't know. Probably we see there is that light in end of tunnel.